Hello everyone, you are welcome to today's class. In this class, we want to look at measuring time. So in this class, we want to look at the units of measuring time and some other things that are attached to it. So we look at how to change from one unit to another as we have done under metric units. Also, then we also look at how to perform some basic operations on time, so like addition and subtraction. We only look at addition and subtraction. So the standard unit of measuring time is seconds. So that is the standard unit. So the standard unit of measuring time is what? Is seconds. So we now need to look at the unit, the units of measurement. So this is the standard unit, which is seconds. Then we now look at how many seconds we make a minute. So you know this, and you have to commit everything here into your memory. So 60 seconds will give you 1 minute. 1 minute, right? While 60 minutes is equal to what? 1 hour, right? And then 24 hours 24 hours will give you 1 day, right? Standard time. Then 7 days will give you 1 week, right? And then 4 weeks will give you what? 4 weeks will give you 1 month. Then 12 months will give you 1 year, right? Then another thing, you have 52 weeks. 52 weeks as well will give you what? 1 year. And before we move on here, since 60 seconds gives you 1 minute and 60 minutes gives you what? 1 hour. So how many seconds will give you 1 hour? So that is 60 times 60, which will be what? 3,600. So meaning that I have to put that here. 3,600 seconds will give you what? Let me write this. So it's 3,600 seconds. So we give you what? 1 hour as well. So write this one to be 24 hours. 24 hours we give you what? 1 day. How this is very clear. So 60 multiplied by 60. 6 times 6 is 36. Add the 2 zeros, that one we have 3,600. So 52 weeks make 1 what? Year. The other one is 365 days. We give you 1 common year. The same thing, 1 year. So the number of days that make up a year is 365 days. That is common year. What do I mean by common year? I will explain that. And 366 days will give you 1 leap year. 1 leap year. So this leap year happens every 4 years. Every 4 years. So because February usually has 28 days. February usually has 28 days. So if February should increase to 29, that is when we always have leap year. That's when the days in that year will become what? 366. You go from 365 to what? 366. That's why it's going to be what? 1 leap year. So that year will not be called leap year. Is that clear? Alright. So the next aspect we need to look at is we look at the how many days are in each month. Very important. You need to take that into consideration as well. So because you will make use of them when you are calculating some time from days. So there are 30 days. There are 30 days. 30 days in September, April, June, and what? And November. So these 4 months, so 30-day are September, April, June, and what? September. Why the rest? The rest will be 31st, 31, except February I explained earlier on. So all the other months, while other months, other months have 31 days, except what? February that usually have what? Either 28 days, usually have 28 days or 29 days. So it will be 28 days in a common year and going to be 29 days in a leap year. How this is very important. So just take note. Once you're able to know these four, September, April, June, and November, they always have 30 days. While February we have either 28 days or 29 days. So which means January, March, April has gone, May, July, August, right? September has gone, then October, December, they are what? We have 31 days. So let's read them out. We have January, March, April is here, May, June is here, July, August, then after August, September is here, right? August, then October, November is here, then December. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 4, that is what? 11. Plus February, making 12. So all of them here, we have 31 days. Is that clear? So that is what you need to understand. You need to commit this into your memory and also this one into your what? Into your memory. You might be asked in any exam. Just make sure that September, April, June, and November, they are what? 30 days. I have to emphasize on this. April, January, March, May, July, August, October, December, 31 days. 1 February, we have 28 days in common year and 29 days in a leap year. So the next thing is now to look at conversion. How do we convert? So when you have questions on how to convert, so that's what we're going to look at. Since you have known this, so the rest will be easier for you to do. All right, we have these examples. So under conversion, this one is under conversion. So we have this. So calculate the number of seconds you are going to get in this. So how many seconds do you have in 7 minutes? So to solve that solution, so the first thing is that how many seconds make 1 minute? That is 60 seconds equals what? 1 minute. Right? Now we have, so that means 7 minutes now, we then be 60 multiplied by what? 7. I hope I'm making sense. Right, so that gives us what? 420 seconds. So 6 times 7 is 42, right? Then add the 0, that is 420 seconds. Then the B part, I hope it's very clear. So the next part is 5 hours. So how many seconds we have in 5 hours? So the same thing. So now, how many seconds make 1 hour? I've shown you 3,600 seconds, right? Equals what? 1 hour. So that means 5 hours now will then be 3,600 multiplied by what? 5. So 5 times 6, that is 30. Carry 3. 5 times 3, 15. That is 18. So we have 2 zeros. So that is 18,000 seconds. That will make up what? 5 hours. I hope this is very clear. All right, the last one here, C. So we have 10.5 17 hours. How many seconds? How many seconds we have in 10.17 hours? So what we're going to do, 10 hours first. 10 hours. So which means 3,600 times 10, which will give us 36,000. Then 0.17 hours. The same thing, 0.17 times 33,600. Whatever we get will be added to this. So that is 0.17 times 3,600, and that gives us 612. So which means 10.17 hours equals to 36,612 seconds. I hope that is very clear. So that is that on this one. So next one, example 2. Let's look at example 2 under conversion. Example number 2. So solution, we have express the following in hours and minutes. So we have the first one, 150 minutes. So since we are moving from a smaller unit to a bigger unit, so we need to consider what is the exchange rate. That means 60 minutes, right, equals what? 1 hour. Therefore, we need to divide how many 60 minutes are we going to get from 150. So that means we're going to have 150 divided by what? 60. 0 cancels 0. And this will give us 6 here. That will give us 6. That is 2. Remainder 3. That's going to be 2 hours. 2 hours. Now, so that's the remainder. So remainder 3. So we are not going to make use of this. What we're going to do, so this 2 times 60 will give us what? 20. 120. When you subtract 120 from 150, you are going to get 30. So we add 0 to this one. That's going to give us 2 hours. Please again, let me explain that aspect again. Now, when you divide this, what you are going to have is you're going to have 2 and 15. 6 and 15 is 2. Remainder what? Remainder what? 3. That is 0.3. So that is 0.3. So this 3, we now convert this 3 to what? Minutes. So that's going to give us 30 minutes. That's going to be 2 hours, 30 what? Minutes. That's the first step. Another method you can use is how many 60 can you get from 150? You can only get 2. So it's going to remain how many minutes? Now this is 150 minutes. It's going to remain 30 minutes. So you have 2 hours. That is 2 hours. Because 60 minutes make 1 hour. Then we have 60 twice here. That's going to be 2 hours. Then it remains 30 minutes. So this is still the same thing. So we see the same thing. Exactly. So let's look at the second aspect. The second one, which is B. So we have 225 minutes. 225 minutes. So the same thing will be done here. So how many 60 minutes are we going to get from here? So let's calculate that. So that's going to be 225 divided by 60. So you can use your calculator to do that. So that is 225 divided by 60. And that gives us 3.75. This gives us 3.75. We are not making use of these points. We are only making use of what? 3 hours. That is 3 hours. So it remains the minutes. So what you are now going to do is 3 multiply this 3 by 60. You will get what? 180. So this 180 subtracted from 250. That is 225 minus 180. This is 5. So this is 4. So that's going to give us 45 minutes. So that means it should be 225 minutes equals to 3 hours 45 minutes. I hope that is very clear. So the first thing you need to do, divide this by 60. you have 3 hours 75.3.75. So the whole part is the hours, and that will be 3 hours. Now multiply the 3 by 60, that will be 180. So that this 180 subtracted from these 225, it will give you the remainder of what? So which means this 3 hours is equivalent to what? 180 what? Minutes. And we have 225 minutes. So just subtract this 180 minutes from 225 minutes. That will give us the remaining minutes. We can see that the remaining minutes is not up to 1 hour. It's not up to 60 minutes. Because this is not hour. So this 45 minutes will then be written here because it's not up to 1 hour. I hope that is very clear. Now we're not going to move to how to add and subtract time. This is under addition and subtraction of time. So we have very careful here. So you have to pay attention, close attention to details here. Very important. Now let's start with addition. We will first of all add. Now take note of something. You can see that 60 minutes give us 1 hour. If we get an answer that is above 60 under the minutes column, so convert it to hour, write the remainder here. Take that 1 hour to this under hour. And under hour we have 24 hours make 1 day. So we get a value that is above 24 hours, convert it to what? Day. Write down the remainder and carry the next word to day. How that's very clear. Let's see. So 20 plus 45 gives us 65 plus 7 gives us what? 72. Now 72 is more than 60 minutes. So what we are going to do 72 minus 60. And that gives us 1. That is going to give us 12. I repeat. 620 plus 45 gives us what? 65. 65 plus 7 will give us what? 72. 72 is more than what? 60 minutes that makes an hour. So in that case, you change it, just subtract 60 from 72, you have 12. It is this 12 you're going to write here. This 60 you subtracted is now what? 1 hour. You bring it to this place plus 1. I hope I'm making sense. So the 60 minutes will go 1 hour here. So we then add 1 plus 12, that gives us 13. So 13 plus 22 plus 18. So this gives us 13 and 53. So you can see we have 53 here. And under this one, 24 hours make a day. So what we have is 53. Again, 53. This is going to give us 40. 52, 53. We have 53. How many 24 can we bring out from this place? So if we have 24 times 2, this will give us 48. So we can bring out 48 hours here, which 48 hours makes how many days? 2 days. So 24 times 2, that is our 2 days. So which means we are bringing 2 days to this place. So this will then be, we subtract 48 from this place. This is going to give us 1, and this is what? 5. And that's going to give us 5 hours left. This is going to be 0, right? So we bring 2 here. The 2 days we have from this place. So 2 plus 6 plus 4, that is 6 plus 1, that is over 7. So which we have 7 days, 5 hours, 12 minutes. I hope this is very clear. Alright, let's now look at subtraction. Subtraction too is very important. Please take note of some things I will be sharing with you under this subject. Now, the same thing, if you look at this, we cannot subtract 52 from 35. It's impossible. So what are we going to do? We have to take from hour to what? To minutes. And when you take from this place, so you have deducted 1 hour, is going to remain 14, right? So the 1 hour you are what? Counting, you are taking it to minutes. And 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So which means you are adding what? 60 minutes, not 1 again. Because the 1 hour you have there is equivalent to what? 60 minutes. So the first thing you add 60, plus what? 35. And that's going to give you what? 95. So you then subtract this 52 from 95. So that's going to have 52 So that's going to be 3:43. So this will then be what? 43 minutes. I hope I'm making sense. So the same thing here, we cannot subtract 18 from 14. We have to what? Take 1 from this 3, which is a day. So we take 1 here, it remains 2 days, right? Then the one we are taking, don't forget that 24 hours make 1 what? Day. So we add 24 to 14, so that will be 24 plus 14, which is going to give us what? 8, that's going to give us 38. So we can then subtract 18 from it. 18, this is 0, 2. So this will give us 20 hours. I hope this is very clear. Then 2 minus 1 will give us what? 1. So that is that on addition and subtraction of what? Of time. I hope this is very clear. So we can try to replay it so that you can understand it better. So this is where we're going to stop with this video. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn on your notification bell. So anytime I release video, that is be able to get notification of it on time and benefit from it. And don't forget to give us a very big thumb up and put in the comment section what you have benefited from this video. Share the video with your loved ones. So we are going to meet in our next video. Bye for now. Thank you.